Hello everyone. I wanted to make a video today explaining one of my favorite crochet methods, I guess. I really hate chaining to start a project and then working into the chain. I just think it is the worst thing in the world. It just drives me crazy having to try to, find the little bump and get the hook in, and it's like sometimes it's too tight, and I just don't like it. So, my favorite method is a chainless foundation using whichever stitch I'm using for my project, or just a straight up chainless foundation, single crochet foundation. Just start out with just a regular slip stitch on your hook, and keep it kind of loose. And we're gonna chain two. Again, keep your chains kind of loose. And then we're going to go into that first chain, and then yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through one, and then you'll have two loops on, and then you'll yarn over and pull through both of those. And then you can kind of tighten up that chain there, or the tail, I mean. And then I try to not to like move it around too much, because you kind of have to know which side you're working on here. And I always remember that I'm working from the side that the tail is on. So then we're going to see the loops here that we just made on this side. We're going to go into those loops. And the first couple is tricky, but if you leave it nice and loose, you can do it, and it'll tighten up eventually. So we're going to knit. Sometimes I literally have to separate. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go into that. I'm going to yarn over, and we're going to do the same thing again. One, and then through both. And then we can kind of see it happening right now. We can see our chains here. This is actually going to be our bottom, but this is the side we're working in. Just remember that this is the tail side, so the tail side is the one we're working on for the foundation right now. And then once we get all of our needed stitches, we'll flip it over, and then this will be the side we actually work our project in. So this will be the bottom. But for now, it's the top, and we're working in the top. Keep going into the loops you just made. Pull up a loop, chain over, pull through one, and then pull through two. You just keep doing the same thing into what we just did. Yarn over, pull through one, pull through two. And I do like to keep this a little bit looser, because it also gives the bottom of your work a little flexibility, and a little bit of stretch. So again, if you like set it down or something, just remember that the side our tail is on is what we're working into, because it does look very similar each side. But we're going into the side with our tail. So we go through those 2 loops, or stitch, you can call it a stitch, I guess. You go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and I do like to stretch mine out a good bit just so you have enough room. Through 1 and through 2. So then once we get to the end of however many chains we want, all we do is flip it over, and now this is your working side. And you can tell because these are a lot, it's not very pretty right now, but it'll even itself out. But you can tell because this side is a lot looser than the bottom. Like this is going to be the bottom of our work, and then this is going to be the top. So then you can do whatever you like to do. If this, it's a single crochet, so you can do a chain 1 just to secure it, and then just go right into that first stitch just like you would with any other project, and just work down. And then you have your row 2. The reason I don't like chaining it is really, like, it's not like this has a lot of give, and it will have a lot of give, where a chain is kind of just, I mean, all of us have done it, you try to stretch it and it doesn't move at all. When you need just a tiny, tiny bit more length, it just does not move. This stretches a bit, and it's just a little bit more flexible too. I really love it. And you can do it, there's different versions, which I'll make videos on those too. This is just the first one, since this is the single stitch, single crochet. But you can do it with single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and I think treble crochet, but I don't use treble stitches very often, or ever, now that I think of it. So I'm gonna have to probably look up how to do that one in order to make that video, because I assume it's the same as a double, except just you wrap around twice, just like the treble stitch is. But I will figure it out, and then I will become an expert and I will show you. But for now, this was the Single Crochet Foundation, and I will have the videos for the double crochet, the half double crochet, and the treble crochet foundation stitches coming soon. So keep an eye out on my channel. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.